It's my pleasure to introduce the man who's got quite a story. 10-time world record holder, New York Times bestselling author, Colin O'Brady.
Too often in the business world, people are playing it safe. Then growth stagnates.
And in our modern society, most people are too often caught in what I call the zone of comfortable complacency.
Organizations and leaders impose artificial and imaginary limitations on themselves. These limits rob us from reaching our full potential, lure us into playing small, and hold us back from progress.
We get boxed into our identity of what we're capable of and what we think we can't do.
But today, we're going to talk about going beyond so you can blast through all of those perceived limits.
This is unbelievable what you've done.
Colin O'Brady captivated the world last month with an incredibly epic journey previously considered impossible.
After overcoming a devastating burn accident that left him unable to walk, Colin O'Brady became a 10-time world record-holding explorer and the first person in history to cross the entire continent of Antarctica solo, unsupported, and fully human-powered. Developing a systematic approach to turning obstacles into opportunities and breaking through perceived limits, he's achieved remarkable success in business, sports, and impact. Colin's Go Beyond method enabled him to become a New York Times bestselling author, Hollywood producer, TV host, professional athlete, and successful entrepreneur.
Is absolutely probably the most amazing individual I've ever heard speak. His story was different.
Arguably one of the most interesting talks I've ever heard. I've been lucky to be around some incredible athletes, people, business people. Never quite heard anything like that.
I love this moment right before a speech. Those doors are about to open. Thousands of people are going to fill all of these seats as I share the Go Beyond method. You may have walked in here today thinking that your ceiling was right here. But by implementing this Go Beyond method, boom, all of a sudden your potential is raised to here.
The Go Beyond method will empower you to push beyond your perceived limits and unlock your full potential. It consists of these 5 principles.
Embrace your ones and tens. Be your not. Small steps, big gains. Winners lose the most. Strive together, thrive together.
When these principles are applied, organizations and leaders will overcome obstacles, blow past perceived limits, and win at the highest level.
I started to think about life on this spectrum of 1 to 10. We all want 10s, right? Those are the best things. That's the essence. That's the juice of life. We want those 10.
We are so afraid of experiencing the ones that we would rather sit in this zone of comfortable complacency.
But when we take the 1s off the table, we also take the 10s off the table. We take off the opportunity to have the full peak arc of life's experience.
This systematic approach paves the way to sustainable growth, achieving audacious goals, unlocking full potential, and ultimately a deep sense of purpose and fulfillment.
We all have the capacity to grow beyond where we are right now.
This was so inspirational. I've had some doubts in my life, but now just hearing him speak, the impossible is always possible.
I tell stories that move people from basic concepts into inspired action. I've put myself in some of the most difficult situations known to man. From Antarctica all alone, to the summit of Mount Everest, to the different businesses I've started and exited.
The energy just flowed off to the stage, it just flowed.
He's so authentic and he's real and he's humble.
This is harder than I ever dreamed possible.
If you can look closely there, you see that frost on my face? It just so happens that if you cry and it's minus 30 degrees outside, it turns out that the tears, they actually freeze to your face. Which is like the all-time most pathetic feeling on the planet.
My girl right here shaking her head again, I like it.
Very few, in my opinion, are the complete package. He is the total package, which is why I brought him not just once or twice, but a few times now to different events that I'm part of. I mean, you've got an individual who's written bestsellers, that accomplished world records, and then who inspires millions to go on this journey, this Everest, and it is transformational. It's changing people's lives.
Going beyond is not about going to extreme. It's about moving through and moving past where you are right now.
I was ready because I failed 999 times before that. Momentary failure plus perseverance equals success.
So when those momentary failures and those momentary setbacks, believe that. Believe in your Everest-sized vision and keep fighting. You are the story that you tell yourself. Those limiting beliefs, you have every capacity to go beyond them. Thank you guys very much.